listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. And we want to thank you so much for joining us. We come your way Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock, bringing you a program that is designed to inspire you to love your dreams, to love your life, and to create new possibilities for yourself. And every day, Monday through Friday, we engage you in some positive conversations that's good for your mental health. Just to have a good conversation about things that people are concerned about. And you get some breakthroughs by listening as well as participating in the conversations. And you know what I want to do today? Today is Friday, and on Friday, I don't like to talk about anything that's too heavy. Yesterday was heavy enough. I want to deal with something that will make you feel good, make you laugh, and give you some good thoughts. And let me tell you what I want to focus on today. I thought about my friend. Have you ever had a good friend? I'm talking about a good friend. Let me tell you about Alexander Boo Wims. We called him Boo. I met him when I was in the second grade. He's since passed now. It's been several years. And whenever you saw me, you saw Boo. And when you saw Boo, you saw me. When Boo was in the hospital, had appendicitis, at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida, I slept under his bed. The nurses and people on the floor did not know. I stayed in the room with Boo because that was my friend. When I was sick, when anything happened to me, Boo was always there. My first 5 kids, Boo brought them out of the hospital. When he's a person that, if you call, let me tell you how you can measure a friend, a real good friend. You can call him at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, listen, I need you to pick me up. My car's broke down. And he'll just say, where are you? Now you can tell if it's not a good friend because they'll ask, what time is it? Do you know at 2 o'clock in the morning, you call me at 2 o'clock in the morning, you better call a cab, okay? But Boo was always there. Yes, he was. Yes, that's why I was there when he took his last breath and read the 23rd Psalm to him. And his presence, I always feel with me. When I speak, Boo, I feel his presence with me because Boo, when I was on the road and he was traveling with me, Boo would read scripture at night, late at night, while I was asleep. And so when I speak, I talk about my favorite book. I never say specifically what my favorite book is. I never say specifically the quote and where it can be found in my favorite book because I don't know. Because Boo read over me and I can feel his presence and the words just pour through me. Who would have known? Who would have thought? We thought we'd grow to be old men together. Boo passed several years ago waiting on a transplant. Have you ever had a good friend? And do you still have a good friend that's still here? If so, I want you to call me and tell me about that friend. Tell me and your definition of a good friend. Are you a good friend? And I want to know, give them a shout out, say their name and why, what's the story, how you met, and why do you consider them a good friend? What is it about them? Boo, I don't know how to fix anything. Boo fixed everything. I was the mouthpiece. I did the talking. Boo did the fixing. Boo had a memory. And we would go places and people say, you remember me? And I said, no. And I look at Boo and he said, oh, yes. And he would remember their name and everything about the place. I did not know. I was focused on my speech. Boo was my memory when Boo died. We buried Boo. A lot of memories went with Boo as well. Want to hear from you. The number to call. And here's what it is. I want you to tell me about a good friend, if you have one. And you know what? And I was talking in the studio about this, and I was surprised that a lot of people don't have a good friend, don't have a Boo in their lives. Isn't that interesting? I find that interesting. But there's some people that do, and I want to hear from you. Call me up with some good news today. Make me feel good and make others feel good listening about your good friend. 888-539-2980. The number is 888-539-2980. Just thinking about Boo. Boy, he was funny. He had a great sense of humor. And I used to do all kinds of different things to Boo because, you know, I have problems. I have problems. Oh, my God. I got to tell you when we come back, I got to tell you when they... I should tell you this. I got to tell you this, though. My mama said my mouth is like a refrigerator. I can't hold nothing. I'm going to tell you this after we take time for a break. But Boo was a person, he's very conservative, and I was the outgoing guy. We were talking to two girls one time, many years ago, and Boo's stomach was sticking out. His stomach was kind of big, so I leaned over and I said, Boo, pull your stomach in. And he said, it is it. I started cracking up. I said, oh my God. The girl said, what are you laughing at? I said, I told him to pull his stomach in. He said, it is it. Oh boy, Boo was something else. I miss him. I love him so much. Yes, I do. The number to call is 888-539-2980. Have you ever had a good friend? Do you have a good friend that you know you can count on them? They will always be there come hell or high water. You know you can count on them. Want to hear about it? We're talking about good friends today. My number, 888-539-2980. Do you have a boo in your life? Call me and let me know. 888-539-2980. My name is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, and you're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.